Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. They begin with a run by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again here with Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Saints at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Inside give to Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now Lance on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Nash. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the 22, Lance. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle to Davis. And some room to work. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones, eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing, Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second down at 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go again with Davis. And this will wind up as Saints' first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Lance now on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff to Davis. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Davis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The motion man is Fowler. From the 29, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for New England. 59 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This is Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Jones. Flush to his right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Inside give to Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. This is Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time.